Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, it's great to meet you. I'm Stella, and today I'll show you how to make this set of miniature counters for your dolls, and you can pair them with my retail starter pack to turn them into retail counters, or you can use them in your dollhouse kitchen, or even as craft islands for your dolls' craft rooms. As always, I have free printable templates to help you make your own version, and you'll find everything in the video. So now let's get started. To make the first counter, we'll begin by cutting this part a few times, and then we'll glue all the layers together until we reach a thickness of 4 millimeters. And as usual, I suggest using cardstock from old packaging for that, since we generally already have some at home. Plus it's quite thick but very easy to cut. You can use a cutting machine if you have one, or just regular scissors and a craft knife. We'll make a second identical panel, and we'll cover one with this part. Next, we'll cut these strips and we'll glue them on top of the previous layers. The final panel should be 5 millimeters thick. We'll cover both panels with a generous coat of acrylic gesso applied with a stiff bristled paintbrush. This will give the panels this nice wood grain texture. Then we'll mix some brown acrylic paint with a bit of water until it's quite runny, and we'll use it to paint the panels. And my little trick to achieve a realistic wood finish is to quickly remove some of the paint with a second paintbrush or a sponge. This way the color will be uneven, like with real wood. And another trick up my sleeve is to place the painted panels between two layers of parchment paper and then under something heavy like a big book for a few hours. This way the parchment paper will absorb any leftover moisture in the paint, flattening the panels and preventing them from bending over time. And these will be the top and bottom parts of the first counter. Next, we'll cut this part a few times, and again we'll stack all the layers together until we have a final piece that's 3 millimeters thick. We'll make 3 more panels. Then we'll cut this tiny rectangle 3 or 4 times, and again we'll stack the layers together, and the resulting piece should be 2 millimeters thick. We'll make this twice, and then we'll glue 2 little boards to 2 of the panels we've just prepared. Just like we did with the top and bottom panels, we'll cover these new panels with acrylic gesso first, and then we'll paint them with acrylics. Next, we'll cut this part multiple times. Once again, we'll glue the layers together, and the final piece should be 3 millimeters thick. And if you're using my free printable template, I suggest piercing these tiny holes with an awl or a needle. Otherwise, if you have a cutting machine like a Cricut, a Silhouette, or an 1 Ultra like mine, you can use my digital templates, which you can find in my shop, linked in the description. Once again, we'll coat the panel with acrylic gesso first, and then with acrylic paint. We'll make a second identical piece, and then we'll do the same for this part and for this one. Next, we'll cut this part twice. We'll glue the 2 sides together, and the final piece should be 1 millimeter thick. We'll cover it with acrylic gesso and paint it with acrylics. And then we'll make 2 more identical pieces. We'll do the same for this part, but this we'll make twice. Next, we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times. Again, we'll glue layers together, and we'll paint the final piece, which should be 2 millimeters thick, with acrylic gesso and acrylic paint. We'll make another identical panel. Then we'll cut this part twice, and we'll glue 2 sides so that we have a panel that's 1 millimeter thick. Next, we'll cut this part twice, and we'll glue 2 pieces to each side of the previous panel this way. Next, we'll cut all these strips and we'll glue them to one side of the panel. The resulting piece should be about 3 millimeters thick. We'll sand this edge with a nail file to make it rounded. Then we'll cover the panel with acrylic gesso first, and then with acrylic paints. And as always, I'll post a short list of the main supplies I used for this project in the description. We'll make a second identical panel. Then we'll cut this part and we'll glue the pieces in pairs. Next, we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times and we'll glue all the layers together. We'll combine these three pieces together and then we'll paint the resulting piece with acrylics. We'll make 3 more identical handles. We'll set 2 aside for a moment and we'll attach the remaining 2 to these panels. Time to build our first mini counter. We'll start by assembling all these panels like this. Then we'll use some metal wire to connect the doors to the main structure. Next, we'll attach these boards. And finally, we'll glue the top and bottom panels in place. We can now move on to the bigger counter. First, we'll cut this part and, well, you know the drill by now, we'll stack multiple layers until we reach a thickness of 4 mm. We'll make a second identical panel, then we'll cover one with these parts. And as always, we'll coat the panels with acrylic gesso and acrylic paint. Next, we'll cut this part, and this one should be 3 mm thick. We'll make 4 identical pieces, then we'll cut this part, and this should be 2 mm thick. We'll make 2 identical pieces, and we'll glue them to 2 of the previous 4 panels. We'll paint all the panels. Then we'll cut this part, and this should be 3 mm thick. We'll make 4 identical pieces. We'll do the same for this part, which we'll make once. And for this one, which we'll make twice. Next, we'll cut this part, and this one should be 1 mm thick. We'll make it twice, and we'll do the same for this part and this one. Next, we'll cut this part, and this one should be 2 mm thick. We'll do the same for this, but this will make 6 times. We'll combine all these parts to make a door. And again, we'll have to make 2. We can glue the handles we set aside earlier to the doors. Then we'll cut this big rectangle and we'll cover it with all these strips. Lastly, we'll cut this part, and both boards should be 1 mm in thickness. It's finally time to assemble our second counter. First, we'll combine all these parts to create the first module. Then we'll add these parts for the central module. We'll assemble the final module like this. Then we'll connect the doors. We'll glue these parts to the front of the counter. And this board to the opposite side. And lastly, we'll attach the top and bottom panels. And our little set of counters is ready. I'm curious, what would you use these for? I'll use them to build a tiny cafe. As promised, here's the link to the free printable templates, and if you want to make a little checkout set to pair with these counters, you should watch this video next. And this is all for today. Until next time, bye!